started recording.
And please don't request talk power. You're not going to get it.
User in your channel stopped recording.
But alright, guys.
User
Let's
left your
get this
channel.
going.
User in your channel started recording.
First off, we just want to mention
User in
and
your
say
channel started recording.
all the recordings. Alright, guys. Just want to say everyone here, and everyone that keeps coming back for all the hacking, obviously the DDoSing that's now going on.
Wake up.
We really appreciate you guys
User
sticking around with us.
User in your channel started recording. User left your channel.
We have an idea of who it is, and we were taking steps to get rid of it. The hacking should be reduced because we've taken a couple steps, but obviously it's Arma 2, so hacking's not exactly hard. So with the DDoSing, we've got some information about who it might be, and we're going to be seeing what we can do to resolve that. Just want to thank everyone for coming back. Some people just are jealous, or they don't like us having nice things, whatever it is. And, people will be people, dicks will be dicks, so. But we're not going anywhere, so, feel free to keep playing, have good stuff, or have good times.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah, look, if you spam again like that, it's going to be, actually,
User was kicked out of your channel.
We'll just do that.
User left your channel.
Alright, guys. Next up.
User left your channel.
I'm sure y'all noticed, if you're playing on the server now, you obviously know. We've switched over to using the @ILG mods exclusively, which means, obviously, there's a lot more stuff that's in there. And I will be adding stuff from the mod, like new weapons, new vehicles, new skins, etc.
User left your channel.
That weren't in there previously or weren't on the server previously, so that's going to allow us to have a bunch of new stuff, cool stuff.
User left your
which
channel.
means that in the future, if there's other cool mods that we want,
User
since
left
it's
your
specifically
channel.
our mod pack now, please don't poke me, guys. I have like 10 of them right now. I don't need more. Like
User
there's
in
80
your
something of
channel
you in
is
here.
recording.
Where was I at? So if there's any new mods that we want to add, cool stuff, new weapons, cars, skins, whatever, we can now do that because we don't have to rely on people, being able to use TCG as well. So that's the big benefit to using that ILG mod pack. So the first update with new stuff, look for it sometime mid next week. There's a lot of stuff to go through and figure out what I want to add. What I'm going to say, if you have something that you would like to add, instead of necessarily discussing it in here, because there's just a lot of stuff, the discussion can go on for a long time, put it on the suggestion forums. I'm going to be looking over those this weekend. Yeah, so sorry, I got like 5 pokes. Anyways. So yeah, any new content you guys want, put it on the forums. If enough people want it, then, we'll consider adding it to the server. But for those that have looked through the mod pack, y'all are aware there's a ton of new weapons and stuff like that in there, so it's gonna be kind of cool. Guys, stop spamming stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything Kraken, you or JP want to add?
Just on a side note, there's going to be helper applications again, the first of the month. It's going to be shorter. We're going to give it 3 days. The applications will be open. Then we'll be shutting it down to try to get things done quicker.
Right. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I'll take care of that afterwards. Kraken, anything?
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, Kraken's got nothing. Any other staff have anything they would like to add, ask, bring up?
User disconnected from your channel.
With the public here.
User disconnected from your channel.
We'll do a general Q&A with the rest of you guys in just a minute. I just want to see if any of the staff have anything to ask. So if you have an actual question, hang tight.
Hey, wake up.
Virus, did you miss the first part of the meeting? Basically, I said we have an idea who's doing it. We put some things in place. There's been less hacking since we've done it. But now we're getting DDoSed, and we actually have an idea of who's DDoSing us, so we're going to be seeing what we can do about that. Is what TCG scan?
User
No,
was
it's
kicked
ILG.
out of your channel.
TCG has, or the ILG pack has everything TCG had in it, but like a lot more stuff. So that's why we swapped over. Oh, you're asking, is it TCG hacking us? No, it's not TCG hacking us. So there's a bunch of rumors going around that different communities are hacking other communities. We've been accused of paying people to hack other communities. That's not true. So if anyone ever hears that, that's something we've never done. We've never paid people because that's kind of pointless. We've never told anyone. No, it's fine, Opium. It's going around anyways. Okay, for those spamming day and night, we've tried night before and a lot of people didn't like it. That's why it's not there. Also, night cycle actually causes more lag on the server because when it's nighttime, it has to render more dynamic lights and dynamic light sources, which decreases FPS overall in general. Guys, stop posting YouTube links and stuff. Scampy last warning. Pigeon, we can talk afterwards. Let's see. If someone would like to talk and ask a question, request talk power now. We'll get to you. We're not going to allow. We want to keep this kind of short because we don't want this to go on for like 45 minutes. But
User requested talk power.
I'm going to go down the list of people who want talk power.
Okay.
User requested talk power.
Now, I get that you can't do day and night cycles, but what about rain and snow?
That was actually in, and it was removed because it lowered FPS, and everyone was complaining about it. I had dynamic weather in, and people said it was bad, so it was gone. It was actually in for like a month and a half.
But there was this recent hacker that would change it to day and night, and that's all
User
he would
requested
do.
talk power.
And it seemed like my computer ran fine for how much it costed me.
Yeah, but over time, and it just, like I said, a lot of people actually prefer not to have nighttime because we've taken polls in the forums, and daytime's always won. Nighttime's always lost out. And yeah, your FPS will be better sometimes if you're out in the country,
User
but
requested
in the
talk
city it
power.
actually render more light sources. It depends on
User
your graphics settings,
requested
of course,
talk
but
power.
in general, it's lower performance.
We were inside the city. We took screenshots
Okay.
of it too.
No, I believe you. And like I said, it depends on a lot of
Hey,
factors,
wake up.
but I mean, we can put another poll in the forums for day and night. I don't have a problem with that, and we'll see what happens. But I'm just saying that all the other polls that, like, there have been at least 3 that I can think of, and they've all not passed, basically. So, but then, anything else?
Nah, that's all. Thank you.
Yep. All right, which one, Opium?
I'm sorry. I requested talk power at the start for no
so you don't
reason.
actually need-
User
okay.
requested
But
talk
okay.
power.
Yeah, fine.
Alright, let's get on the list here. Bruce Wayne, what you got?
User
Alright,
requested talk
so
power.
when the server gets hacked, you guys resort to restarting the server. What do you expect to happen when you restart the server? Because
What do you mean, what do we
yesterday
expect?
we got hacked 5 times in a row. You restarted the server every single time, and the hacker just continuously came back. So the restarts were completely pointless.
Yeah,
At the
that's
same
true,
time,
but
oh, sorry, if I can
no,
butt in real quick.
Go for it, JB.
At the same time, leaving the server up while it's being hacked does nothing as well. It's actually better for us to restart the server because, let's just put it this way, it's easier to find out who's actually hacking. And we have caught a couple of hackers that way, but
Yeah, and honestly,
obviously
it's better
it's
to attempt to do something than do nothing at all.
Yep.
In my opinion, so.
Alright, that's all I have to say.
Yep. Alright, man. Elite.
Hey, one thing, is there any way to reduce the, like, some people have bad computers like me. I have a cruddy laptop right now. But, is there any way to reduce the stat loads and, like, on the buy menu, it takes me for, like, for the buy button to come up. Is there any way for that to be fixed?
That's based on, it's basically script lag. So it depends on how long the server been up and other factors, how many people are online, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
If you have a better computer, it might come up faster. I don't know.
And also,
Probably
better
won't
CPU
affect it,
will
but
this is a suggestion, never mind.
oh, okay. All right. What were you saying, JP?
I'm just saying, also with script lag, a better CPU will help, but obviously we don't expect anybody to go out and buy a brand new CPU. But in general, that does help. That's why some people experience less script lag than others.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Elite? And yes, guys, we see you spamming anti-hack. Stop spamming it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was it.
All right. Scampy, I know. We're going down the list. You don't have to poke me.
User was kicked out of your channel.
Nah, I banned him. Anyways, we can come back later. All right. Next up, Rainbow Dash. Go for it.
I was wondering if you guys could get a better anti-hack, and also I was wondering if you guys could get like what would the PMCs, the tags look like if you were to make them?
I don't know. I haven't given any thought to what it looked like. I literally told you I'd make one about 5 minutes ago, so
Yeah, I know.
I haven't given it a thought yet.
But I was also wondering, could you guys like make a better anti-hack? You know?
Yeah, that's in the works. That's what I talked about at the beginning.
User
We have stuff in the
disconnected
works
from
for
your
it, so
channel.
just gotta be patient. But either way, I mean, Arma 2. If someone wants to hack Arma 2, they're going to hack Arma 2, regardless of how good the anti-hack is. I'll put it like that. I mean, Arma 2 is a notoriously, easy game to
Yeah, it is. It's
hack into.
really easy.
So if someone wants to, and they're going to.
Alright, I'm good.
All right then. All right, that's all from the bottom. Who's at the top up here?
User in your channel is recording.
All right, Scarface, go for it.
Hey man,
User
I have a
disconnected
question.
from your channel.
Do you guys are you gonna add like a new sheriff skin in, like the one with the vest? It's like more suggestion.
Yeah,
And
saw it in
User
I saw it in
disconnected from
the
your channel.
suggestion form. So
and
it's something I'll consider. So I'll take a look and see.
and are you guys gonna change map?
No, there's no currently any plans for map change. So
Okay, okay, that was the only thing. Thanks, man.
all right. Zedge, go for it.
Just one simple thing. I've been playing the server more recently, and I've been noticing that a lot of people aren't very careful, or they just aren't paying attention, and they are talking over global a lot. Maybe not noticing, maybe have Von down, whatever. But it's becoming an issue. Maybe not so much of an issue, but sometimes it's very annoying when you guys are, like screaming loudly over global. So just a suggestion, just be careful. Turn Von up and hear it.
Yep, that's a good point.
Yeah, because lately it's becoming
careful over Von.
more and more.
I wish I could disable Von chat, but it's either disable the entire channel or, yeah, it's all or nothing. So I can't just disable the voice part of it, which is unfortunate. All right, anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Predator.
Talk power
User
requested talk power.
It's on the same subject
User
that Satch brought
requested
up.
talk power.
Okay.
I'm gonna be more. Just a heads up. I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna look for that a lot more when I'm on the server, and people that are constantly talking over global will be kicked. Just
User
a
was
warning
kicked
now.
out of your channel.
So
User in your channel is recording.
There will be a warning sent to the individual, and then if it continues, then the person will be kicked.
Right on. Anything else?
No.
Cool.
Talk power revoked.
Let's see. Leo, take it away.
Okay, so it's just about speeding and speed laws in general.
Okay.
So if the governor changes speed laws, the speed cams still flash you, and I was wondering if there's a way to implement so the governor actually can change the speed cams, so they don't flash you when you're actually driving at the speed limit when the law has been changed.
Yeah, that's a decent idea. I can take a look into doing that. Like I said, any suggestions, put it on the suggestions form. I'll take a look at it.
User in your channel is
So go
recording.
put that in the suggestions forms. I will write it down here though. But yeah, it's a decent idea. Anything else?
No, not at the moment.
All right. And James, yes, that is something I plan to do. Actually, I'm going to mark where the city limits are. It'll be in the next update next week. So, going down the list. Oh, yep. Sorry, I didn't see Ben there. My bad. There we go. Take it away, Ben.
Is there any chance you can like focus more on the events team? Because I've noticed recently that the threads that have been put up, like I think there was one recently, I think it was the parade one, like that one never actually happened, and then when the events do happen, they like just seem to go downhill all the time. It doesn't seem very organized, if you know what I mean. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
so the
know.
last one went pretty well. If you were at the last one, which was the gun game one, I believe.
I don't know. I was probably banned.
Oh. Well, that one went pretty well. So, we had that on a separate server, and it went pretty well. But all right, yeah, that's HP's department, so I can go with them. We can see what we can do about it. So, anything else?
Yes, man. No, I'm good, thanks.
All right. I'm gonna have 2 more talks, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So, since you take it
User
away.
disconnected from your
Yeah, it's about the
channel.
events. Like events, HP is
User in
been
your
very busy
channel is
lately.
recording.
He hasn't had that much time to fix it, and some of the events he's planned hasn't been possible because he hasn't had the time to plan with you, with like Steve and stuff. Some of the bigger ones. That's why we haven't had a chance to have like the very big events like the gun game lately. But the events team is
User
working on getting
requested
back on
talk
track
power.
with all the events. So
Yeah,
that's one thing.
we're working on that stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
So.
And
All
there
right.
will be many more big events lately, soon. I just wanted to say that. So yeah, I'll revoke my talk power.
Alrighty. Anyone else? Elite. Take it
User
away.
left your channel.
Yeah, I had to say something again. So, is the server permanently shut down for today, or gonna be coming back up anytime soon?
That'll be up as soon as the DDoS is over, or it's
Okay.
currently being DDoS like that as we speak. So.
Yeah.
Oh, is it over? All right. Well. Oh,
yeah.
we'll bring it up after
User
the
in
meeting, I
your
guess then.
channel timed out.
So.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to know that. I bet a bunch of people else wanted to know that too.
But all right. Anything else?
The last thing,
User left your channel.
so you guys said, that you might know who it is. Are you allowed to release who it was,
No.
or is it kind of secret? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right.
User disconnected from your channel.
Here, Pixel. I didn't see you request it, so go for it.
Pixel 2K.
Oh, there's 2 pixels. Whoops.
I feel like that's going to happen a lot. But I actually have a few things. First thing is with checkpoints. So last night we were setting up a checkpoint, and there was a time where
User
a
in your
bunch
channel is
of
recording.
cops thought it was okay to KOS people for evading the checkpoint, which it's currently not. But I think it should be
User
because,
requested
you know,
talk power.
chasing people while you're manning a checkpoint is really annoying because then you have to leave the checkpoint and leave all the gates open, and then you're chasing them around. So I think evading a checkpoint could be KOS because
User
No, that's not
requested
gonna
there's
change.
no
Sorry.
real reason.
That's not
The
gonna
thing
change.
is there, set them wanted, get somebody else to chase them. Just because they chase the run away from the checkpoint while you see it doesn't mean you have to be the person going after them if you're there.
Yeah,
Because
and
obviously if
generally
you're
at
stationed
checkpoints,
somewhere, you don't want
the
to
way
abandon it.
checkpoints are set up in real life is you'll have the cops running the checkpoint, and you'll have 1 or 2 officers that are sitting on the site in their cars, started up dedicated chase just in case it happens to go down. And so you'll have like 1 officer sitting on the side that is there for chasing. That's all he does. So, and it'll happen. So.
Also, I think maybe like
User
declaring terror on
disconnected from your
checkpoints is
channel.
really annoying. And it happened about like 3 times last night for reasons that got pulled over by cops, got arrested by cops, cop hit me while I was driving. I mean,
In that
maybe
case, let a staff member know. Because those are all invalid reasons, as it does state in the rules. So you can just let staff know.
Okay, and the last thing is the Sheriff Harley.
User
It could be like
requested
the
talk
coolest
power.
vehicle in the game, but it currently like goes 90, even though it says it goes 250 and isn't speed upgradable.
Yeah, it's actually not possible to speed upgrade it because it's counted as a bicycle, and for some reason when you apply speed upgrades to those, basically the way speed upgrades work is it multiplies the speed by a fraction, like 10% or something. And when you apply a speed upgrade to a bicycle, a air vehicle, or a boat, it multiplies their speed.
User
Like
in
you'll
your
end up going
channel
like
timed
1,000
out.
miles an hour in like 5 seconds, and there's no way to fix that. So, and tanks and stuff like that.
But is there any way to raise
No.
its top speed?
Nope. It's built in. No, it's built in. So, and here's the thing with like the speed on there, it's not the top speed. That
User
like where it
left
says
your
250,
channel.
that's not the top speed of the vehicle. That's a
User in
rating
your channel is
that is
recording.
compared to other vehicles. So like when it says like the
User in your channel started recording.
M3 GTR, BMW is 300. That's 300 speed rating. That's not the top speed because it obviously goes above 300, or it can. So it's not necessarily like people say, oh, it says it goes 300, and that's just its speed rating in comparison to other things. So like a Tahoe says like 175, and that's about half of the BMW. So its speed is about half of what the BMW is. So it's just kind of a rating system. It's not necessarily the actual physical top speed. So.
Okay, that's it.
Better than. Let's see. All right, Sigma. And then it looks like no one else has talk power, so after Sigma, that'll be it. So Sigma, take it away.
I'm actually pretty late, so I don't know if anyone's talked about this or not, but quite a few times people have come to the ESU station requesting our help, and they have
User in your
been
channel
robbed
is
or
recording.
killed. And there have also been a couple times where me personally, as an ESU, has come up to me and attempted to rob me.
User in your channel is
And
recording.
me and a few other people who dedicatedly play ESU
User in your channel started
have
recording.
talked to each other about it and see if we could ask you guys about getting the fire station to be a green zone.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Some people come to us
User in your channel
during a
stopped
police
recording.
chase and they try and hide behind the fire station so they can get away from the police. They come to us asking us for help, saying, hey, can you hide me? I'm running away, blah, blah, blah. And then there's nothing that we can do. And like if it's a green zone, then they're not allowed to do that. They
User
can't
requested
rob us.
talk
People
power.
can't
User
come up
requested
to
talk
us,
power.
ask us for help, and then try and rob us. People come to us so that we can help them, and then people come and rob them.
Yep,
And
nope, I got you. I have no
that's
problem
just
making that a green
annoying.
zone. So I'll put that in my next update. I'll write it down here. That's a good idea.
User requested
Thank
talk
you very
power.
much.
Yep, anything else?
User left your channel.
Alrighty. Alright, Scampy, I promise you talk power because you were asking for a while. There you
Alright, yeah, I was just wondering if we like at the later times at night, like sometimes there aren't admins on and like the server uptime is like at like 6 hours or 7 hours and the script lag is horrible. But like when there's no admins in the channels or like no helpers to help anybody, like tend to start breaking rules, like shooting people because there's no admin that can help them out, no admin to or no helper or anybody to assess the
User in your
situation
channel timed out.
and like fix everything that's going wrong. But like if we could just have like admins or moderators on when nobody, like at later times at night if they can, that'd be like a lot help. That'd be very helpful.
Yep. Sorry, I was getting poked. All right. To address the first thing, sorry, I was getting another poke. Anyways, yeah, about the, I will actually, I'm thinking about adding an auto restart like every 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours, something like that. I'm looking into
User
doing
in
that.
your
I just gotta
channel
figure out
is
what
recording.
the time frame is I want for it. But that should prevent it from being up for more than 8 hours, because I agree. And then about the staff, we do realize that there is like a shortage of staff in certain time zones, and we're trying to fix that. That's what the helper apps are for. We're trying to get more people on. They've just got to work up to be able to help out. So
Yeah, the only problem
we
is
got
that
people working up the ladder. So I mean, it just takes a little bit of time, but we do understand and realize. On that
User
note,
requested
sorry,
talk
JP.
time.
On that note, we do have a. Is the forum still up that has like the player report forum basically where people
I
can
believe
post like
so.
screenshots and stuff? Yeah, if you get like RDM'd or someone's breaking the rules during the time where there's no staff on, take a screenshot or a video, whatever. Of that, we have a place on the forums where you can actually report stuff after the fact if there's no staff on, and we've banned people for looking at those reports, after the fact. So that's a good way to do it. Go for it.
Yeah. I also have another thing to add after this, but like I tried like sometimes
User
like so in
requested
certain
talk power.
situations like my recording software won't exactly work for my PC, and like some recording softwares won't work period for Arma 2. But whenever I like some situations you can only take a screenshot because you're not always gonna record, because that would take up a lot of CPU like usage and stuff like that. So like some people can't use it because of their PC. Like I need more RAM in order to use like a recording software. But like sometimes the screenshots won't help, and sometimes there's not enough evidence to be clarified whenever you put a report up for something like that.
Yep, I got you. I understand. But I mean, that's kind of the best we got right now. I mean, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? At least it can be looked into, and we know to watch that person in the future a little more closely. So if there's multiple reports about him doing stuff, then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As opposed to no reports at all. So it's better to do something than nothing. As far as recording software, I recommend Shadowplay if you have an NVIDIA card. You need an NVIDIA GTX 600 series or higher, I believe, and Shadowplay. It's great. It doesn't use any CPU. It records. You can set it to like record the last, up to I think like an hour or something like that, and it doesn't use any CPU while it records. And then you just hit the save button, and it saves the last hour. Or you can actively record with it. It's real nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so if you have a GTX 600 series or higher, I highly recommend it. The AMD version for Radeons, I don't know what the best
User
one
in
would
your
be for that. I
channel
don't
is
know if Radeon has
recording.
an equivalent, because I have AMD. So,
Alright.
Raptor. Okay, apparently there's one called Raptor for AMD for those of you that have AMDs. Cool, thanks, Pap. But alright, anything else?
Yeah, I have one more thing.
Sure.
That week when we kept on constantly getting hacked by the hacker, and then the restart like last Sunday, that huge tank battle thing, I think we should continue to use that every server restart because it was really fun. I mean, if it's okay with you guys, since we're gonna restart the server anyway, so.
Wait, do you say the war thing?
Yeah, the war thing.
Yeah, I honestly think we should probably do that more often. Obviously before I do it each time, or before someone does it each time, I'm gonna see if there's a large amount of people who don't want to do it, but generally it's just gonna be an hour before a stat wipe.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe before a stat wipe, but not for a restart.
I meant stat wipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to organize that, JP, go for it. I could care less about it, honestly.
Yeah, it was kind of horrible last time. I was spawning in all the vehicles by myself, and they ended up despawning by the time I was ready.
But alright, anything else, Kimby? Anything else? 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, The server will be back up after this meeting's over, Jimmy. Yep. Let's see. All right. I know I keep saying last person, but seriously, the people that have talk power now are the last
User
people.
requested
So.
talk power.
All right, go for it, Robinson.
Alright, I don't know if anybody have asked this question or not yet, because I got kicked from the channel earlier, but,
Hey, wake up.
Okay, can somebody, or can we, like, change the server to, not metagaming server? Because the metagame do get real, and it do get aggravating a lot.
You don't want it to be on the meta? Yeah, someone already asked, and we're not doing a map change anytime soon.
Oh, no, I was asking, like...
Oh, metagaming. I thought you said meta. I'm sorry. My bad. Here's the thing about metagaming. Yeah, it's not really cool to do, but the thing is, if we tried to enforce metagaming, everyone would be in the help room every 5 minutes. And a lot of times it's really hard to prove that they were metagaming because they could just say that someone sent them an SMS in game about that information and get, hey, guess what? We can't disprove that.
And also,
you know what I mean?
a side note, lots of people consider scroll wheeling metagaming, but at the same time, how else are you going to find out who someone is besides them actually telling you? Because lots of the skins are the exact same, so it would be near impossible otherwise.
I mean, like, if you set the game, like, to that veteran mode thing, like, it'll take all that away.
Yeah, but it would also be locked in first person.
And like I said, you just wouldn't be able to identify people in general, unless they actually told you who they are.
Yeah, we're not putting it in first person only. So, but yeah, I would like to do away with metagaming, but it's just not real feasible. Like I said, there's too many ways around it, and it's just not real. We'd be all constantly, bringing people in for metagaming, just constantly.
Okay. Oh, I had another question about the police force. Can we actually do, like, real life training with the police force? Like, sheriff do real sheriff stuff, police do real police stuff, and SWAT do real police stuff?
So we try to do it. I mean, I don't think we're gonna implement any sort of like training in the future. Like as far as we all get on like a test server, a training server, and that kind of stuff. However, as far as like sheriff doing sheriff stuff, police doing, or patrol officer doing patrol officer stuff like that. Like, yeah, patrol officers do have jurisdiction in the city. So like, if a sheriff pulls over someone in the city, and a patrol officer comes up to it, the patrol officer can take over the situation and take it over from there. Same with sheriffs and sheriffs and patrol officers in the country. They do have jurisdiction.
Right.
And we don't necessarily want we're not trying to be like for those that played City Life or those that play like Arma 3 Life. We're not trying to do like that hardcore roleplay server. We want it to be accessible to everyone. We want to have fun on here. We don't want people to have to, we don't want to have to whitelist the server and have super strict rules and I mean, we do what we can. We try to make it fun for everyone, and that has advantages and it also has disadvantages, and we just got to kind of take them as it comes. So.
Okay. One last question.
Sure.
Okay. Can we like plant?
Hey, wake up.
X for kills. No. Like, can we plant poppy seeds or something like that for us doing inside the gang area? Can we do it anywhere?
No.
All right.
It's gonna be restricted to gang areas because that gives the gang areas. That's why they're worth something, because you have to do drugs there. So.
All right.
Hey.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Take care. All right. Virus, go for it.
Oh, it was already answered. I forgot to take it off. It was about the metagaming thing.
Bruce Wayne, go for it.
Alright, it was a continuation of like the tanks at the end. Why don't you just make scripts which spawn in boxes where you can buy tanks? So you don't have to like spawn them in yourself. It just saves like the admins a whole lot of work.
Yeah, we can do that. Like I said, if JP wants to figure something out to organize it. So.
It's really easy actually. It's It was only took a while because the amount that I spawned in. Buying it from a store would probably take the same amount of time. It's just you gotta get them all in position and stuff like that. So that's why it took a while.
Okay, also, why are green zones no crime zones, but law can be enforced in crime zones?
Because by being in there as a criminal, you're breaking the no crime in there. By being wanted, that's a crime. So
But if
you
you got
shouldn't be in
chased
there in the
into
first
there and
place.
you like hid in there, then sure enough. But if you're just like chilling in there since you want to get
The-
money out or something,
The
That's
thing
the
is,
risk
though,
you take, though.
Yeah, you're going
Also-
into an area where you can't defend yourself knowingly, and if a cop
Yeah.
happens to drive past, they're able to go in there, stun you, tase you, take you to jail, and you can't fight back.
Alright.
So
Also,
it's trying to discourage criminals entering green zone, which could lead
Also-
to obviously a ton of issues.
Okay. Also, in Tier X, there's some extremely sexist skins. The female skins cannot pick up weapons or get in vehicles.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to remove those. They don't work at all. They're only meant to be NPC skins in Arma. Like that's all they ever do, and they can't do anything but walk. Like yeah.
Okay.
So they're pretty pointless.
Okay, that's all I'd say.
Alright. Alright guys, seriously, I'm gonna do like 2 more talks powers here.
User left your
So,
channel.
Kevin Bauman, you have not talked yet. Okay, go for it.
Alright, so is there any way that the actual sheriff can have more control over sheriff deputies? Because I mean the IA has like the general control of the east and west departments, but sheriff is kind of out of the way for IA, and sheriff is usually there all the time.
Yeah, we can think about making like a sheriff IA maybe or something like that. I'd have to think about it and see how it works. Yeah, we could talk about that though. That's not a terrible idea.
Yep, I think that's it.
Yep. All right. All right, Elite.
Hey, sorry, I keep forgetting to add this stuff, but I've seen used to play on Evo and came to here, but they did this thing to where like a lot of people were complaining about like what calls slots being taken. So this is just an idea, like maybe like there's just a bunch of spots like slots that are just say cop numbers. Once you join, there'll be a scroll wheel, and you could pick which one you want from scroll wheel once you load into the game.
So everyone can be everything, is what you're saying?
Well, there's a limited amount of spots, but you can.
Then what's the difference between that and taking a spot
Once you
in
get on,
the lobby?
instead of. I don't know. It was just an idea. But okay, so going on, this would be a good idea if ESU would be allowed to carry tasers. Like
No.
someone said something about ESU
No.
being robbed.
Yeah, well, if they get robbed, it's a crime against them. So, no. Yes, you cannot
Okay.
carry tasers or any weapons. So.
Okay, E. Robinson just poked me. He forgot about a canine skin for sheriff. Like canine for sheriff.
Like a specific skin that K9 has?
Like.
Oh, one for sheriff. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Possibly that would mean either adding another slot or taking away a slot.
Like just for sheriff.
Yeah, I gotcha.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna have to see if I can fix the K9. The K9's pretty buggy right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. But, and the last thing I was gonna say, I think I might have got it. Yeah, so
User requested
this is a
talk
good
power.
idea. Like, so in real life,
User was kicked
the
out of your
crown,
channel.
the Crown Vics are gone. Like the Crown Vic, since Ford discontinued Crown Vics, most police departments are doing now Taurus and Explorer. So if like they guys are somehow able to add a Ford Explorer to make it like more kind of roleplay.
Okay.
because they're kind of awesome.
That would have to be another mod pack. So if you could find one, put it on the forums.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that would have to be another mod. But like I
Okay.
said, all the mods and suggestions for that, put it on the forums.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
All right. All right, Ben. This is seriously the last one,
User
guys.
in your channel is recording.
And the last one,
Yes.
privilege. Is there any chance on the forums that you could actually put back in the community feedback section that Jeff used to run?
That's a cracking question.
It just seemed
User
like
in your
things
channel
got
is recording.
changed and alternated a lot quicker when we had that, and you guys were able to know what was actually going on a lot easier, if you
User
know what
in
I
your
mean.
channel started recording.
Question for El Crackerino.
User in your
Hey there,
channel
Kraken.
stopped recording. User in your channel started recording.
Kraken. Okay.
User in your channel started recording. User in your channel stopped recording. User in your channel stopped recording. User in your channel timed out.
All right, guys. Anything else, Ben? No. All right.
No, that's fine.
Alrighty. All right, guys. I'm gonna conclude the meeting now. Unless JP, Kraken have
User
any
left your channel.
final words of wisdom.
I'm good.
User in your channel started recording.
All right then. In that case, meeting adjourned. We'll be posting on the forums. I'll be posting a recording of the meeting. So for those that didn't get it, look for that. If you have people asking what happened, and obviously we have a bunch of people in here recording. So, but all right, guys.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
If Trevor, can you do
User
a
in your channel
mass move
started
back up to the lobby?
recording. User left your channel. 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 Your channel stopped recording. User left your channel. User in your channel stopped recording. User in your channel